Hello and welcome back to yet another episode of What's in a Story. And to exactly find that, let's turn a corner and discover as we reach beyond several fascinating narratives like laws, myths and legends and try to understand many related big and prominent as well as small but important facts about history, literature and languages, festivals, beliefs and customs, relations and relationships, and many such things of our socio-cultural ethos, which creates the larger picture. These narratives are from present, the immediate past, and long past, and are from my books, from my work across India and South Asia. And I hope you really enjoy listening to them as much as I did when I heard them the very first time. About today's story. On the 20th of May this year, 2025, it was officially declared the Indian state of Mizoram to have achieved the first state in India to attain full literacy. This is indeed a historic milestone in the state's educational journey as well as that of India's. Now, let me take it one step further from there. Education that is not only limited to the mere knowledge of alphabets alone in any language, but extends to the concept of knowledge sharing, I believe is supremely important. Perhaps there cannot be enough space to keep on elaborating why I feel this is significant and why I feel that there is this very important need of this knowledge, the power of knowledge and education in all our lives. Maybe we can have a look at that in one of our later episodes, but in today's episode, let me celebrate this moment of happiness concerning our Indian state of Mizoram. Cheers for the celebration of this, and let me read out an interesting folktale from the region. This folktale, which is part of the oral traditions of the region, speaks about their local understanding of how the world began and how their traditional houses began to be built on stilts. The story is from my book, How the World Was Born, Wondrous Indian Myths and Legends by Aleph Book Company. These stilt houses of traditional Mizo villages also says a lot about resourcefulness and adaptability of the local people. Since the region has hilly terrain, dense forests and the climate has a cool blend with monsoon season, all of these factors went on to create these traditional houses in their villages. So, it's very important to know a little bit about these houses. The key features of these houses has been these were traditionally constructed at an elevation. These elevated houses were built because of the hilly terrain, which reduced the risk of flooding during monsoon or during any heavy downpour, which is quite common in the area. These stilt houses protected the inhabitants and also provided ventilation and prevented dampness as well. These houses were built with bamboo, along with timber, cane, natural ropes, etc., which were all procured locally. Being strong, lightweight and flexible, it was good for construction in the earthquake-prone region as well. Traditionally, the houses had thatched roofs made from the leaves of the dai plant, providing sufficient cooling as well as insulation whenever needed. So it kept it cool during summers and warm during winters. The houses were traditionally rectangular with division of spaces for various activities. Like the front veranda could be used for multiple activities like receiving guests as well as pounding patty and other household chores. The main living area was in the center of the house, and there was a small partition space at the very back which served also as a storing or a sleeping area. Though at present a lot of this traditional architecture has been replaced by, say, things like tin roofs, wood or concrete walls, but many a times the basic principles of traditional architecture are still retained. There are also modern efforts of preserving architectural heritage in the region, say to document and promote the traditional building techniques, incorporating sustainable and eco-friendly materials while retaining the aesthetic and functional aspects of traditional Mizo architecture. So, here's the folktale titled Why Houses Are Built on Stilts in Mizoram from my book How the World Was Born, Wondrous Indian Myths and Legends by Aleph Book Company. The story Why Houses Are Built on Stilts in Mizoram. This is a story from a long time ago. Once, a heavenly creature had suddenly swallowed the moon, and the whole earth plunged into darkness. Now we all know that light is an essential element for the survival of life on earth, without which everything would perish. So, when darkness descended all around, it became a catastrophic situation on earth. Seeing this, the goddess Kwanu was very worried about the future of mankind. And in order to safeguard everyone, she selected a pair from every human clan and representatives from all animal species and placed them within an expansive, large pit. Subsequently, she sealed the pit's entrance with a colossal rock. This place is called as the Chinlung in Mizo folklore, and the Mizos believe in the mythical origin of humanity from this cave, and it is believed to have been the dwelling place of their ancestors, symbolizing the emergence of human life and civilization. So, according to the folklore, this pit remained sealed for several generations, and then one day, the goddess decided to open the mouth of the pit. She briefly moved the Chinlung, and immediately hordes of humans, all men, women, children, poured out of the pit. The goddess waited for a little while till she confirmed that there were enough people on earth. Then she closed the Chinlung once again. Among the people who emerged from the large pit, one was very powerful, and he was made the king. His name was Lanarupa. To celebrate his appointment as the king, he organized a feast. This feast came to be known later as the Lanarupa Kwangchawi. The grand preparation of the feast began, and soon it was the day of the feast. However, there remained one problem which everyone had forgotten about. For Lanarupa had forgotten to invite his father-in-law, Sabirika. And on hearing that the feast had commenced without him, Sabirika grew furious and in a fit of anger caused severe thunderstorms and rainfall, which washed away all the earth of the village. only the mighty Chinlung rock remained. The rainwater completely inundated and destroyed everything. Not only did it teach Lanarupa a lesson, but also made people realize the might and strength of water. It is because of this rainfall that the Mizos started to build their traditional houses on stilts so that the houses are saved if ever such a calamity occurs again, and frequent heavy downpours is quite a often occurring phenomena in the region. Ever since, all traditional Mizo houses are built on stilts.